President Trump plans to confront Russian President Vladimir Putin on Moscow's malign activity around the globe, including election meddling, when the two leaders meet for a high-stakes summit next week, top administration officials said Thursday. Jon Huntsman, U.S. ambassador to Russia, said that Mr. Trump wants to improve bilateral relations but does not intend to let Mr. Putin off the hook for aggression in Ukraine and interfering in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. The ball is really in Russia's court and the president will continue to hold Russia responsible for its malign activity, Mr. Huntsman told reporters. Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin will meet July 15 in Helsinki, Finland. It will be the first formal summit between the two leaders, although they've met twice before. Mr. Huntsman said the U.S. has repeatedly confronted Russia about the election hacking, despite Mr. Trump frequently diminishing the issue and repeating Mr. Putin's own denials of meddling. Mr. Trump and Mr. Putin will meet alone at the summit because the president decided that this is the right time for direct communication, said Mr. Huntsman. But it will also take place under the cloud of special counsel Robert Mueller's ongoing probe into potential links between the Trump campaign and the Kremlin during the 2016 vote. Mr. Putin is not expected to budge on key areas of conflict with the West, including the annexation of Crimea, support of separatist movements in eastern Ukraine and backing President Bashar Assad's regime in Syria. At the top of the Russian leader's agenda is getting Mr. Trump to ease sanctions on Russia and working out an endgame for the Syrian civil war, where Mr. Assad appears on the verge of winning the bloody 7-year civil war. Mr. Trump's political opponents in the U.S. will be looking for any sign that the president goes easy on Mr. Putin, which they would say bolster allegations of Trump campaign collusion with Moscow to hack the 2016 presidential election. Mr. Huntsman said the president recognizes Th.